Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the place where you don't get sugar-coated dealership rehearsals, you don't get polished marketing fluff, and you definitely don't get those tired one-liners you've already heard 100 times before. Here, it's all about honest reviews, real impressions, and the kind of details only true car enthusiasts care about. And today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most anticipated SUVs in the Indian market, the 2026 Tata Safari. The Safari name has always meant something special. It's not just a car, it's a piece of Indian automotive history. It's the vehicle that gave families adventure, gave drivers confidence, and put Tata Motors on the map as a serious SUV maker. And now, with the 2026 update, Tata wants to take that legacy into the future with more tech, more refinement, and a more premium presence than ever before. Exterior. Let's start with what hits you first. At the exterior, the new Safari immediately feels more mature and upmarket. The front design is bold and commanding, yet smoother and more refined than before. The split headlamp design that Tata has been using across its lineup is now sharper and more integrated. Up top, you've got the sleek LED daytime running light bar that runs the width of the SUV, giving it that futuristic signature glow. The main LED projector headlamps are placed lower in the bumper, enclosed in a blacked-out housing with chrome inserts that add just the right touch of sophistication. The grille itself is larger and more sculpted, with the fresh 3D pattern that gives it more character. It's got this subtle gloss black finish with brushed aluminum touches that make it look premium without being too flashy. And the new Tata logo illumination in the center. It's a small detail but a powerful one. It tells you this SUV is built for 2026, not 2016. Move to the side, and the Safari's silhouette still carries that muscular stance it's always been known for. The shoulder line is strong and flows cleanly from front to rear, giving the car an athletic profile. The window line still tapers upward toward the back, accentuating the SUV's height, but now the floating roof design looks even sleeker thanks to the blacked-out D-pillar and chrome strip that runs just below it. The wheel arches are massive and filled beautifully with new 19-inch dual-tone alloy wheels that have a geometric design. They really help this SUV stand out on the road. The body cladding has been reworked too. It's slightly slimmer, which makes the car appear taller and more planted at the same time. Door handles are now flush-fitting for improved aerodynamics and aesthetics. And if you look closely, there's a subtle Safari engraving on the side, a nod to its heritage, elegantly integrated into the modern design. Coming around to the back, Tata has made sure the new Safari looks as modern as it is muscular. The full-width connected LED tail lamp is a showstopper. It has that pulse animation when you unlock the car, and it's one of the coolest design touches on the SUV. The Tata logo sits proudly in the center, with Safari badging in a clean, premium font below. The rear bumper is chunkier now, with a metallic skid plate and dual exhaust finishes adding to the sporty vibe. The rear wiper is neatly hidden beneath the roof spoiler for a cleaner look. And the roof rails are not just for show, they're functional too. It's clear that Tata has tried to give the Safari an international feel, something that wouldn't look out of place in a European showroom. And honestly, they've succeeded. Interior. Step inside, and the transformation continues. The interior of the 2026 Safari feels like a completely new world compared to the previous generation. It's more luxurious, more tech-packed, and more comfortable in every sense. The dashboard layout has been simplified. It's minimalist but elegant. The center console is dominated by a massive 12.3-inch floating touchscreen infotainment system with Tata's latest interface, which is faster, smoother, and loaded with features. It supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, of course, but what really stands out is the crisp display and intuitive layout. Below it, you get a sleek touch-based control panel for the climate control, surrounded by soft touch materials and a brushed metal finish that feels properly premium. The steering wheel is a new four-spoke unit with an illuminated Tata logo and capacitive buttons, which feels great in hand and adds a futuristic touch to the cabin. The digital driver display is 10.25 inches of pure clarity, sharp graphics, smooth animations, and a customizable layout that lets you switch between navigation, performance data, or media info with ease. The seats are where Tata has really nailed it this time. They're ventilated in the front and second row, and you can even get them in a beautiful dual-tone white and tan finish that gives the cabin a lounge-like vibe. The cushioning is improved, the bolstering is supportive, and the panoramic sunroof overhead floods the cabin with light, making it feel airy and spacious. Second row comfort remains a Safari highlight. You can choose between a 6-seater configuration with captain chairs or a 7-seater with a bench setup. Either way, the legroom and headroom are generous, and the reclining function makes long drives a pleasure. The third row is still best suited for kids or shorter adults, but it's usable for shorter trips, and you get dedicated AC vents and charging ports back there as well. Tata has clearly listened to customer feedback because the new Safari's cabin feels more upmarket and better built. The material quality from the soft touch plastics to the leatherette door inserts and ambient lighting is a massive step up. Even the door thuds and switchgear have that solid, premium feel now. Performance under the hood. Tata continues with its tried and tested 2.0-liter Grille turbo diesel engine, but it's been fine-tuned for better refinement and efficiency. It produces around 170 horsepower and 350 Nm of torque, paired with either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic gearbox sourced from Hyundai. The power delivery feels smoother than before, and there's less turbo lag, which makes it more city-friendly. But it's on the highway where the Safari really comes alive. That torque surge between 1,800 and 3,000 revolutions per minute gives it confident overtaking power, and it cruises effortlessly at triple-digit speeds. The NVH levels have been improved too. You get less engine noise and almost no wind intrusion, even at higher speeds. Tata has also reworked the suspension setup. It's still tuned for comfort, but there's noticeably less body roll now, and the steering has been made a bit more precise. It's not a corner carver, of course, but for a big SUV, it feels composed and stable. The brakes have good bite, and the ride quality over rough roads remains one of the Safari's strongest traits. It just soaks up everything without unsettling the passengers. Tata is also expected to introduce a petrol hybrid version later in the lineup, but for now, the diesel remains the heart of the Safari experience. In terms of tech and safety, the 2026 Safari is fully loaded. You get Tata's Level 2 features, including adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert. There are also 7 airbags, a 360-degree camera, and hill descent control. The new electronic parking brake with auto hold is now standard, and you also get multiple drive modes: Eco, City, and Sport. That tweak throttle and transmission response. Pricing for the 2026 Tata Safari is expected to start around a superscript 118.5 lakh for the base variant and go up to about a superscript 127 lakh for the top-end model with all the bells and whistles. That puts it right up against rivals like the Mahindra XUV 700, Hyundai Alcazar, and MG Hector Plus. But what the Safari brings to the table is a sense of heritage, presence, and now a genuine luxury that makes it stand out. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Tata Safari is not just a facelift, it's a reinvention. Tata has managed to make it feel premium without losing its rugged DNA. It's stylish, tech-packed, comfortable, and safer than ever before. Sure, enthusiasts might still wish for an all-wheel drive version, but as a family SUV that combines practicality, road presence, and personality, the new Safari nails it. And that's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this honest breakdown and want more reviews that skip the fluff and get straight to what matters, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next video. This is Car Flash, and I'll see you in the next drive where passion meets performance, and every car tells a story.